Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm wearing my seatbelt, which I no longer need to be. I have arrived here at this place that I've chosen to record for our practice this week. I, like many of you, am pretty much sheltering in place again. And so I just thought I would go to the end of some road that I've never been to the end of before in my town and see what I found. And so I just chose this as a place to practice today. And I encourage you, I mean, if you can't travel, see what you can find in your town, what little nook or cranny that you've never been to. Go to the end of some road you've never gone to the end of, especially if it says dead end. That always inspires me. What's there? So, at the end of my road is a beautiful cypress tree, another pine tree, a chain link gate with a lock on it, and behind it there's some signs about deliveries and public works, and there's a camera. Notice somebody's watching you if you come past this gate. So anyway, I don't really know what happens behind that gate, but intriguing. So yeah, gotta make fun whenever you can, right? When we're stuck inside ourselves and these smaller versions of our lives that we're living lately. So go out and make some fun today. Find something new. Speaking of finding something new, let's really wanted to dedicate our practice today to just really taking our time to unwind and to slowly unravel and just let it go slowly. Let it go slowly. So before we actually do anything, take some time to really, in your body, move around and see what needs to shift. So for me, sometimes the jaw, I'll go really wide and let that just really, really get big and wide and hold it there. And then after a few moments, just letting that go and feeling the whole face just drop and come back to a state of more relaxation. But always in the neck, I find something. See what you can find. This is one of the beautiful things about a home practice is nobody has to watch you make crazy wide open mouth faces and move around inside your body and just see what feels good. Find what feels good, as Yoga with Adrian would say. If you're hot, take a sweater off. Begin to invite your breathing and your breath into this practice of going into your body and seeing what needs to shift, settle. And as your body begins to slow down, find some quiet, stillness, start to pay attention to the experience deeper on the inside. Can you begin to sense anything, anywhere in the body, beginning to loosen its grip, soften, allowing the sounds in either your environment or my environment to come and to go. Just softening in and letting everything pass through. How does inviting a presence with the breath aid in the unraveling? Just play on your own and see what you find. Noticing any changes you may be aware of in what it feels like to be in the body as we allow the space to just sit and be present. For some, that may be relaxing. For others, on a different day, it may feel anxious. Just being with whatever is there, letting it be. This precious time of getting to know ourselves and our current states so that we can choose to work with them. And shifting the attention now to the mind. Is there anything that wants to unwind in the mind? Any clutter that wants to just fall off the shelves and fall away? Maybe you're gripping, holding on to something that no longer needs to be held. So maybe something you can just put down. a softening in the brain, in the head space, maybe a bit of a fuzziness. Sense of ease. And really acknowledging that whenever we can identify something that we are holding on to, grasping, that we no longer need to hold on to. And if we can then make a choice to put that down, let go, release, then we're opening our hands to receiving, to the gifts that are still unknown to us. We can move forward in our days, our lives, available. And maybe just a little bit lighter. Getting curious about the heart space. If there's anything that wants to unwind in the heart. For some, that may feel like forgiveness, maybe of yourself, maybe of another. For some, that may feel like grieving, mourning. What wants to unwind for you? And with the breath, just allowing the softening, the gentle exploration. When we really allow ourselves the time and the space to get very present with ourselves, it can feel very tender. And so taking just this last bit of time to maybe invite a deeper breath and a longer exhale, maybe wiggling the fingers, rubbing the thumb along the finger pad of each of the fingers of the hands. Just sort of waking things up again. me back when you're ready. Thank you for settling and stilling with me. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with me. There was a part of that practice that reminded me of one of my favorite songs. You know me and music. Things constantly remind me of songs. That's why I have that Instagram account. I don't think I've put it in the notes, but I have an Instagram account called Living the Lyric, all one word, of course. Maybe not, of course. I don't know enough about Instagram. Anyway, Living the Lyric, and it's all about matching photos that inspire me with lyrics from songs that I remember from my world and my life. So anyway, I was reminded in this meditation of a song by Christopher Williams. Christopher is a friend of mine. We met in college, and he lives in Nashville, Tennessee. He's a very accomplished singer, songwriter, musician, percussionist. But he has a song called Empty Your Hands. I think that's the name of the song, but that's the line that I'm remembering at least. I'll try and find a link to it and include it in the notes because it's one of my favorite songs, and he's one of my favorite people in this world. And it's all about just that, like emptying our hands so that we're available to receive something new, something beautiful. So, on that note, have a great day, take good care, and I will see you next week.